be very easy for this speech to dissolve into a rant about how the world is changing. I could comment on how we graduate into a world very different to the one that existed just 3 short years ago when we started our time at Plymouth. But change is inevitable. One of the rules of thermodynamics is chaos or entropy always increases. Even this very university is a story of change. Plymouth started as a navigation school and has evolved over the last 200 years or so into the fine university it is today. Nancy Astor, the famous Plymouth MP, once scolded, "The trouble with most people is that they think with their hopes or fears or wishes, rather than with their minds." This made me realise, having been a student for so long, that most subjects do have more than one side to them. My subject of maths is no exception. Maths can be used practically to weigh out the flour to make a loaf of bread, or philosophically to understand the universe. My final year project was on game theory, which aims to boil down all decision-making scenarios to games, with strategy choices and payoffs for each possible decision. After having studied games for the best part of a year, I can tell you, in no uncertain terms, that life is not that simple. People are not that simple. I could have been the 5th generation to work in our family's bakery, and I am very proud of my family's business, but am equally proud to be on my own journey. Awe and understanding, aspiration and pragmatism, being a baker's son and a mathematician. These apparent antitheses are not incompatible. Plymouth has taught me not to be frustrated by contradictions, but to embrace them, to find beauty in them, not to be scared of not knowing, but to find out and use our knowledge for a greater good. My favourite joke is about a statistician, and it goes, why did the statistician think he could walk across the River Tamar? Because he knew it was only 2 feet deep, on average. As someone who deals with numbers all the time, it can be very easy to boil everything down to logic and quantitative analysis. Many great and significant journeys started in Plymouth. Darwin's voyage to the Galapagos, Drake sailing off to fight the Armada, and the hopeful sailing of the Mayflower to the New World, to name just 3. In many ways, Plymouth is the beginning of each of our stories. There is a commonly quoted Greek proverb, "Society truly becomes great when old men plant trees under whose shade they will never sit." We can look to the past for guidance. The successes and mistakes of our forebears can help us pioneer our own way. Class of 2023, as we go out into the world, let us not be disheartened that fewer seeds have been planted for us than we would like, or resent that we sit in less shade than we might have. It has been a real honour and privilege to speak to you all today. Plymouth has given us the great gift of education. So now let us go forth and use it to change the world. Thank you.
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
I would now like to hand over to Lord Preston Bell to close the ceremony.
Well done, Grace. Well done.